All right, good. You guys ready for your next comedian? All right, this young man has been here before. He's back again. I used to run an open mic in Manhattan years ago, and he would always show up. He worked hard, and since then he's continued to be a comedian and writing. I sent him a message a few weeks ago. I was like, you think you want to come back and do the Super Bowl show again? I just got back in capital letters and exclamation points. Fuck yeah! Alex Fossella. Make some noise for Alex Fossella.
I say fuck yeah, because it's fun. It's good. Happy to be at a Super Bowl party. That's unusual for me. I don't know anything about football, but I did work at the NFL for one day. That really happened. And it was a day full of fear because I had told them I loved football. And I knew nothing. So every day, all day, it was like, Alex, oh my God, you saw what Tom Brady did yesterday, right? And I was like, I love when he does that thing with the ball, please don't fire me. Can't get enough of when he does that. I will show myself out. That'll be great. I'm one of them nerds that you heard so much about. Yeah. Me and 13-year-old Alex are gonna go see Doctor Strange in Can't Tell Us Apart, walking hand in hand. I'm seeing double! I don't know. Oh my God. But so I'm really looking forward to the Doctor Strange movie that's coming out with Benedict Cumberbatch. And if you don't know who Doctor Strange is, he is, in Marvel Comics, he's the world's most powerful sorcerer. But I don't love Doctor Strange because of his powers. I like Doctor Strange because his legal name, Dr. Stephen Strange. So he was super lucky that he just has a cool last name, because it wouldn't be the same if he was like, stop Venom! Oh, you're gonna prepare for a dose of justice from Dr. Rabinowitz. Never gets easier. And then no one else in the Marvel Universe would take him seriously. Nick Fury would be like, I need the Avengers! Get me Iron Man! Get me the Incredible Hulk! Get me the Magic Jew! What was his name? If I just say Magic Jew, will he know I'm talking about him? I hope so. That'd be convenient. Now for the mission, I have a thing in my eye. I wanted to look at it. It would be great. So I'm looking for jobs again because you saw the NFL one, not so good. I went in a job interview a couple years ago, and it was very weird because the guy who's interviewing me, he comes and he sits me down, and he goes to shake my hand, but he goes to shake it upside down like this. And because I'm scared and a moron, I also shook his upside down hand upside down. Like, is this how we do this here? I hope you like me. And I was like, why did he do that? That was weird. And then as we're sitting down, I see why, because on his other wrist, he has what I can only describe in the kindest and most medically accurate way I can. He had a tiny red baby hand. Yeah. Now, I'm not a doctor. I think that's the technical term. That's all. I think I haven't really looked it up. But this is what the and my first instinct was like, oh, that poor guy. He's got to get people staring at him all day. I had a lot of sympathy for this poor dude. So we start talking. He goes, tell me about your last 2 jobs. And I go, oh, great. I worked at Citibank for a while, and before that, I was at American Express. I did pretty good. I was good at it. I was proud of myself. And he goes, really? I think you got way lucky twice in a row.
Wow.
Yeah, I was like, oh. He kept being that mean the whole time. Just, you got paid too much for that. I don't know why they thought you could do this. With your schooling, why were you in the same building as that? They must have been dumb. I deserved that job so hard, purely on my ability, for 45 minutes to not say, well then, fuck you, baby hands. I earned that money. You know how? 2 functioning hands. That's how I did it. Yeah, I can do that. Jazz hands, just because. Oh my God, doing jazz hands at someone in anger. Has that been done before? Revenge jazz hands. I don't know. It's great. Oh, Broadway, take that as a note. Do that, please, somebody. Work that into a Fosse. It'd be great. It is weird how people will find reasons to feel better than you. Like, I hate so much when kids complain that their families don't understand how to use technology. Just some 20-year-old kid going like, my grandpa doesn't know how to tweet. Like, well, you can't kill a Nazi with a crossbow. So... respect your elders. Maybe. Grandpa got stories you don't have, so shut up, I want to hear this. Cause what? You met Hitler? Tell me more, Gramps. I really want to know this stuff. Oh my god. I'm a big fan of dogs. I like dogs a lot. Yeah, for giving up for dogs, always helping us out at various points in humanity. I have one of my friends is a dog sitter, and she always dog sits this really cute English bulldog. The problem is with this dog is only when it sees me, nobody else, it latches onto my shin and dry humps me with a purpose, without blinking or anything. It's terrifying. And this happened so many times that I was like, is this dog into me? Like, for a second I was like, he wants me. This dog is trying to tell me something. And my friend goes, no, calm down. When a dog dry humps you, he's not trying to have sex with you. What he's trying to do is show dominance over you. And I was like, great, the dog doesn't want to fuck me, but he does think he's better than me. That's awesome. A power struggle I wasn't aware of. That's good. We took the dog to a dog park, and I was like, not in public, I need dignity. And whenever I see a really cute girl, I start to have a preemptive meltdown because I'm too scared to talk to her. And there's a super cute girl off in the distance with her dog, and I start going like, oh my god, I'm a pussy, why can't I just go talk to her? And my friend goes, whoa, dude, calm down. If you want to start a conversation with a girl at a dog park, it is so easy. You just gotta walk up to her, and you go, hey, how old is your dog? What's its name? What kind of dog? And you're already talking. I was like, you're right, I can do that, no problem. So our dogs start playing together, so she comes up to us. And I go to open my mouth, and my friend goes, hey, how old's your dog? What's its name? What kind of dog? Yeah, I looked at her with some daggers. Like, you used all, what am I gonna say? You used all my options. How does your dog feel about jazz? Early Coltrane or late Mingus? I don't want to upset his taste in jazz. I grew up very Catholic. Anybody here grew up Catholic? Oh my god, it's exactly the right answer. I'll rephrase it. Anyone here broken? Because it's the same thing. Oh, you learned some things you shouldn't, you can't break. Because I grew up, I don't know what it was like for you guys, but when I grew up Catholic, they gave me like a don't have sex unless you're in love or married, avoid it at all costs, right? So I said crazy things to my friends who were growing up normally, like, dude, this girl in math class, she's trying to give me a blowjob. And my friend's like, awesome, what happened? And I was like, I outran her. I escaped her jaws, is what happens. I did it. Just letting you know I'm okay. That's all I wanted you to do. So no. And I always thought, like, you grow up thinking you're really dirty. You're like, oh god, the things I want to do to a girl. I'm disgusting. And then you grow up, and I started listening to sex podcasts, like sex advice shows. If you wanted to find out that you are vanilla and boring, listen to these shows. Oh my god, you'll go from thinking like, I'm a perv, and then you'll listen to, hi Dan, I'm 41, single, and I'm sexually attracted to the letter H. My name is Harry. Oh god. So, that's good. I hate my neighbors a lot. Anybody here hate their neighbors?
Yeah.
No, you love them? Good for fucking you. That's great. Yeah, what do your neighbors do that you don't like? They're just annoying? Like, I don't have a reason, I just
They're just annoying.
They're what? There's just no reason, they just annoy you by existing. That's great. That's totally, I want to talk to them, they're like, I don't know why, we're just sitting here, she just hates. I don't know. I don't like my neighbors because they play music way too loud, way too late at night. I called the cops on them.
What kind of music though?
Rap music.
Rap music? Is it Wu-Tang?
Is it what?
Is it Wu-Tang?
It's no, if it was Wu-Tang, I'd be like, alright, nice choice.
Okay, alright.
It's like shitty whatever. I don't know. I'm not up on the culture as much as I should be. One day they played the Killers. I'm like, finally something I recognize.
Yes.
Yeah, they played rap music full volume till 5 a.m. on a Sunday, and I called the cops.
Okay.
Because when your neighbors play rap music that loud, that late, it feels like they're testing how long till you surrender to your own whiteness. And you snap. Because at midnight, I was like, whatever, punk rock, they're having a party. At 6 a.m., I'm like in a bathrobe clutching my pearls going, they won't stop blasting those hip-hops. I need to feed those pigeons in the morning. God, who's gonna make tea for the homeless people? You know! That's my job. So, you know who the police are really mad at right now? Quentin Tarantino, of all people. He was at a Black Lives Matter rally, and he said some things they didn't like. And they started to say they were going to boycott his new movie. They're like, oh, we're going to fuck with his profit. We're going to boycott his movie. We're going to make sure everybody else boycotts his movie. And we're going to hit Quentin Tarantino, and the only thing he cares about, which we all know, is money. And if you're a fan of that guy like I am, you know, it's not true, because say what you will about Quentin Tarantino, that man loves feet. Oh my God. He will work in a foot shot in the middle of a conversation about bank statements for some reason. It's weird. So it was fun seeing the bands play. That was really cool. Yeah, motherfucker! They're just making rock and roll noises. That's all I know how to do. I was in a band for a minute. I was a drummer in a band for a little while, and a lot of people think that everybody in a band gets laid equally, which is not true. There's a hierarchy, and it's like singer, guitar player, drummer, bass player if he doesn't have a weird thing on his face, and rowdy if he's not wanted for murder. And some people say that a guitar player will get laid more than a drummer because, like, oh, guitar's a really hard instrument to play. It's really soulful. You gotta know scales and pedals, and drums you're just banging on things, and who cares? Anybody can do that. And that's not true, because the difference between guitar players and drummers and how they get laid is that they're very different people, like, deep down, right? Because guitar players will fuck you and never call again, right? But drummers will fuck you and OD in your tub. So it is the difference between, oh, I wonder whatever happened to him, and, oh, you want to know what happened to him? That's great.